Hey guys, and welcome back to a follow-up video regarding the gaming computer upgrade, and more info right over here. Now in this particular video we are going to take a closer look at the Aerocool DS Cube case, which we did review back in January this year 2015, and I'll post a link right over here. Now on that particular video I took roughly 15 minutes to review the case, and on this video I'll try to keep it under 5 minutes. Now that being said, let's go straight for the video. Hope that you guys enjoy it, and as always I'll see you in a few seconds. So here we are with the Aerocool DS Cube, which, as I mentioned before, it's one of my favorite cases at this moment for Micro ATX Builds. Now back in January 2015, when I first reviewed the black version of the DS Cube, there was a few interesting comments which I always appreciate from everybody, but there was one specific that I'll take this opportunity to share, just because, as you can see on my answer, my opinion still stands after almost 1 year of my first review. Okay, so taking that out of the way, one of the things that I do love on this case, it's exactly the rubberized plastic feel that we have at the front and at the top of this particular case. The only metallic parts are the side panels, which are very solid, and the back, and of course the inside of the case itself. And at the front it has vents on both sides that will let the air inside the case with the help of the huge and silent 200mm fan. At the bottom we will find the same rubberized plastic along with 4 rubber feet and a dust filter on the PSU side that we can easily remove and clean any dust. And finally, at the back we will have the rear fan vents with an included 120mm silent fan, 4 PCI slots, the IO shield and PSU placeholders, and also vents on the 2.5 drives optional placeholder. And taking a closer look at the top, we will find on the left hand side the power button, reset switch, activity LED, mic and headphone jack, and on the right side 2 USB 2.0 ports and 2 USB 3.0 ports. And also something that I really like, which is the ability to switch from the default top panel to a grid with the dust filter panel in case we need more cooling, especially if we are going to use 2 120mm fans or 2 140mm fans on the top, or even a radiator. Now the case comes with all the accessories necessary, like screws, cable management, grommets, hard drive vibration rubbers, etc. And looking in the inside we will find a 5¼ inch bay and also 3.5 inch bay. At the bottom the hard drive cage with toolless trays for both 3.5 and 2.5 hard drives, and also rubber feet to avoid any vibrations caused by the PSU, and a optional bay for 2 2.5 inch drives. Now one of the things that I didn't like on the past, and I still don't, it's the cable color choice for the included fans and also for the front IO connection. I do honestly believe that it would look a lot nicer if it was either black or white. And that pretty much sums up the main features of this case, and now giving you some feedback about working with it, I had once again a great experience. And as you may see on the images, I start by placing the motherboard already assembled with the CPU, cooler and RAM. Next step was the Seasonic Snow Silent, but actually I had to remove it later to connect the modular cables, just because there was not enough space for my fingers. Then the SSD and hard drive, and finally the MSI GTX 950. And after about half an hour of cable management, here we are ready to use the machine, as you can see on the images that I did record, and hopefully will give you a better idea of the space available and also the airflow capability. So in conclusion guys, things that I did like the most were the overall build quality, that rubberized plastic feel on the front and the top, the amount of space available for big GPUs, the totally silent fans included, and having the motherboard horizontally is just great. On the other hand, things that I did like the less were only one, and that was the cable color of the fan included and also on the front IO connection. And that is it regarding the Aerocool DS Cube review. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.